Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 3 of the new season of Forgecraft, where today I am going to do a little bit more with some Ars Nouveau. Super fun mod so far. Definitely enjoying it. If you missed out last episode, I made a nice breaking little spell here, and I also made a haste spell for myself. So let's see, what is it? Is it that? Yeah. And what was this one? Light. Oh, that's right. Cool. Right. So I can activate haste and, ooh, yeah, running fast. You know Dire likes his fast running, right? Right? Now, you might be looking around my base and being like, I don't remember these holes. I don't remember stone bricks. I don't remember a chest sitting here with a bunch of skystone in it for some reason and andesite. I also totally don't remember making a solium dagger, and I don't remember a lever here with this that was here earlier. And this door, what's this door doing? Nobody knows, unless you're Soren. Soren knows, because somehow between episodes 2 and 3, Soren found his way to my base. And Soren decided, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and live in Dartmouth. And, you know, came in, made a big old mess. Apparently there was an incident with my chests and a creeper, but he claims that he remediated it. I don't trust or believe him, because he's Soren and he lies. Right? Rule number 1, Soren lies. And that's about all she wrote. Luckily, I had, like, the stuff I really cared about in my inventory, right? Because that would have been a bad time had I not. I'm organizing my inventory, speaking of. So yeah, apparently there was an incident with a creeper. Looks like he left some inscriber logic presses in there for me. That's cool. And he left me an extra note. Big old mess Soren makes. You know, he also apparently decided he knows where he wants to live, which is, you know, under this lake. This is Soren's base now. Caution. Death awaits ahead. No, seriously, this will hurt you a lot. Fire hot. Good to know. Good to know. Look, he's got a refined storage system up and running already. Look at all this nonsense. Stone cutter, furnace, chest with a whole bunch of junk in it. Looks like he's been to the Nether. Oh, look, he's already got an Inferium seed thing going on. And playing with some create stuff, which is always a good time, right? We're going to get into create. It'll either be today or tomorrow. Not entirely sure when. Whee! I gotta say, of all the updates that Vanilla has added, this, definitely one of my favorites, right? Definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, apparently Soren's my new neighbor. Welcome to the neighborhood, Soren. You know. So I can shift right-click? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Somebody said shift right-click, or you know, ultimine with right-click and it'll harvest the crops. That's super cool. Yeah, that's nice. All right, that I will take. Thank you, Ultimine. That's a neat trick. I like that. I do. I really do. I really need to, like, you know, what I need to do is clean up some of this mess. What I really need, you know what I really need? You know what I really need is a mining laser. I should look into getting one of those. But I was mostly playing with my spell book, right, to see if I could, you know, do something with this and make it so that, you know, we could do a little bit of, you know, something different. So we're going to see if we can get projectile break. Now, here's one thing I did learn. Between episodes, oh my goodness, that's a thing that I just clicked by mistake. Today we learned not to click your spell book around chests. Whoopsie doodle. Today we learned not to do that. That's a mistake. That's a mistake that I just made. It's alright. So, we just have to remember, right-click is not what you want to do to open your book. Like me, it's just a habit. Oh, there's an item, I want to open up the inventory or the UI of it, right-click it. I have to remember that right-clicking is not how that works. So anyway, I learned that there's something I learned about these books. So the spells, remember we were looking at those last episode? AoE, for example, it's a tier 2 modifier. Any tier of spell determines which book you need to cast it. So we can't cook or can't cast tier 2 spells with the novice spellbook. we need to upgrade to a apprentice spellbook if we want to do tier 2 spells. And we need to upgrade to an archmage spellbook if we want to do tier 3 spells. So that's a thing that we all know now. And that means that I can't do an AoE mining until we go to the Nether, because I need quartz and blaze rods. Cool? Cool? So that's a thing. Yeah, the tier 3 book is definitely a little bit expensive. Nether stars, emeralds, ender pearls, and totem of undying. What even? You have to find like a super rare world gen thing for that, right? Like, and even then you might not get one. They're super rare. Like, so that's an expensive item. So I hope there's nothing like too cool gated, or no, you know what I do hope? I hope there's something extremely cool gated behind tier 3. Like, I would hate it if you had to get that tier 3 and then you got it and you're like, I'm underwhelmed. Yeah. Oh, you can get them from raids now. That's right. That's a good point. It's a good point. I am streaming while I record this episode, so I'm, you know, seeing what my stream chat has to say as well. Oh, good. An extra piece of bread. Yay. Cool. And I'm pretty sure Soren took it upon himself to place... he probably did some strip mining down where I was mining. And he also, I want to say... Well, at least he put... Oh, this is Latvian Modders area apparently now. Haha, today I learned. And green phlegm. Okay. And he placed a nether portal down here. So that's cool. Oh, hello. My, oh my. Whew. That was a little bit of a something. Okay, good to know. Oh, good. We've got poisonous spiders down here, too. Well, that's always lovely to see. That's always lovely to see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Soren got himself a mining laser. How could I tell? How could I tell? How could I tell that Soren got himself a mining laser? So should we pop in the Nether right now? I mean, we could. That's a thing we could do, right? Sneak into the Nether real quick. Maybe grab a couple blaze rods and some quartz. And then maybe we could upgrade this dude. I mean, the Nether portal's already built, so, like, you know. It would be a shame not to use it. Just saying. I was not prepared to do this right in this moment, but why not? I'm wearing some osmium armor. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, I could probably survive out here. All I gotta do is find some quartz, which is probably the easy part. Oh, look at this. Is this crying obsidian just, like, laying in the world? I didn't know crying obsidian spawned in the world gen. Since when does that happen? Since when does crying obsidian spawn as part of world gen? That's a thing? Is that a thing that happens? I didn't know that. That was a cool nether spawn though, isn't it? Said... Actually, who's making that noise? Doesn't that sound like a villager? Why is there a villager in here? What's going on with that? Right? Why is there a villager in here? I will take bone blocks, thank you. Why would there be a villager in here? This is some Biomes of Plenty stuff. Very cool. Yeah, it's the flesh biome. Did flesh get a new texture? I feel like it did. Oh, look, we're right next to somebody else's portal. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's Nature's Aura. That's cool. Wonder if we're living near Elpec. That's cool. Nature's Aura time. Hey, another... Wow, there's a significant amount of crying obsidian. Yes, this is Elpec's area, by the by. That's a significant amount of crying obsidian. Isn't that like a little OP? Shouldn't crying obsidian be a little less common? Is that an Enderman I see? Why, yes, it is. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Hey, get over here. I'm looking at you. Where'd you go? Enderman? Enderman? Where did you go? I was looking at you. I should probably mark which portal is mine. Ah! Considering, no. 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 I should have made an osmium sword. They're a little bit better, aren't they? Is there like a waypoint? Can I add a waypoint? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Add waypoint. Nether portal. That works. Now, where's this Enderman? There he is. Hey, buddy. Come here a sec, would you? Master of killing Endermen. This must be somebody else's portal, too. I think we have a mod on the server called Nether Portal Fix, and I guess that means that we can have Nether portals that are, like, relatively close to each other. Which is very exciting, by the way. Oh, hello. I am loving this world gen, though. I'm being told that that crying obsidian is not, like, usable in any way, shape, or form. So it's not OP that it exists. So that's okay. Alright, now all we need to do is find a few blazes. I can make my what in blazes joke. And then we'll be ready for, some stuff. Alright, let me harvest up a bit of quartz. Look for a blaze, and then we will be back in just a moment. I'll remember that I have vein miner one of these days. Vein miner-ish. Sorry, it was first. So whenever I think of it, I think vein miner. I know that's not really the name of it, though. Okay. And then slash home is totally a thing, by the way, so I don't have to worry about getting lost too much. But finding a blaze, I think, would be a priority. So let's see, any blazes around here? I like that there's bone meal everywhere. That's cool. Man, this is a cool-looking biome from Biomes of Plenty. I'm assuming this is a Biomes of Plenty biome. What biome are we in? Tells you somewhere on the F3. Soul Sand Valley. I don't know if that's a vanilla biome or not, but it's pretty cool. Look, they just changed the Nether, right? I can't be expected to know all the new biomes. Can't be expected to know all the new biomes. Crimson Roots. Sweet. Oh, there's an enchanted bow dude up there. Oh, look. Elements of Power Cocoon spawn in the Nether. Totally should have brought an osmium sword, but meh. Like I said, I wasn't super planning to come down here and actually do this moment. Oh, now this is one of my favorite biomes right here. The basalt ones. Super duper like the basalt biomes. They are neat. Hello, slimes. Hello. You hurt a lot when you hit me. I don't know if you knew that or not. Ah! Running away. I'm super duper gonna die. But I watch these people play like hardcore and like the even more hardcores, and I'm like, how? I can't even like take 3 steps without dying. I'm consuming all the breads. You know what I appreciate the most about Basalt Deltas is how many slimes spawn there. Like, if you're really looking for magma slimes, this is the place to be. As I run away from all the magma slimes. Because I kind of want that glowstone over there. Yeah, this is I think one of my favorite biomes from the new Nether update. It's just so cool. Isn't that awesome? I mean, aside from all the magma cubes and whatnot, right? Like, it's just a cool looking biome. Hey. Hey. Ah! Rip. Nah! I almost got away. I thought, like, I would easily be able to escape whatever was hitting me, and clearly that was not the case. Big old rip. Alright, let me run back to my corpse, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. I'm told that /back is a thing on this server, which is very exciting news. Alright, now let's /home it up. Hooray! Made it out of there. Woot. So that's exciting. /back, huh? You don't say. I like my ender pearl back in here. So that's 2 ender pearls. So that's a good start for sure. And my nether quartz I'm going to store in here with my other resources. And glowstone as well. Glowstone definitely not one of my favorite new textures, right? Like I like a lot of the new textures. Glowstone just looks wrong to me. I don't know why. Looks wrong. Looks a little fuzzy. Alright, so let me look for a blaze, and then we'll see about upgrading our spellbook, because that would be pretty cool. Then we can get into some tier 2 stuff, right? And that would be extra cool. And then I also, like I said, want to play with create. I don't know if we'll get create into this episode, but if we don't get it in this episode, we'll get it in episode 4, hopefully. Just look at this world gen in this visceral heat biome. It is so cool. Like, this right here definitely looks like the way these like tentacle-y type things, like very gives the impression of like a living creature, right? Like, doesn't this look very much like a living creature? It's like these tendrils with the placement of it looks so cool. Looks so cool. 10 out of 10 on this one, Biomes of Plenty. This is a very cool looking biome. Like, exceedingly cool looking biome. Oh, good, there's a baby wither skeleton and a baby enderman and a regular wither skeleton and a regular enderman. Just look at all the bad guys here. That's lovely. All right, I'll record this because I'm sure if I die, you guys will love seeing it. Also, I was just at my base and made the very, very smart decision to not get myself an osmium sword. I am not going to survive this at all. Oh, I did! Holy cow, I can't believe I survived that. That was an amazing survival right there. I did not expect to live. Not at all. Not at all. Do I want to kill this baby enderman? I mean, I do, but I also want to have full health when I start. Look at him, he's looking at me. He's like, are you going to kill me? I'm like, yeah. A little bit. You're an enderman, number 1, and number 2, you might have an ender pearl. Come on. Come on, food. He's totally gonna kill me, though, because baby enderman hurt. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, you sneaky little guy? Yeah, I know. Whew. That was not terrible. Now let me summon this enderman over here. Yeah, buddy, I looked at you. Woot! It won't teleport around, or at least it should not. What's that do? Obtain an enderman statue. Oh, ha, sweet. Yeah. Oh, come on, I hit him. I hit him. /back is a thing. It was so close, too. I was super close. Man, I'm having no luck with the enderman. What's nice, though, is this biome is all about enderman spawning. Which I very much... And withered dudes, right? But I should probably, like, note that on the map. Enderman galore. That will make making a mining gadget a lot easier. Just farm up some enderman right here. This is almost as common as the end. Which I, like I said, totally like. And wither skeletons, like a lot of them in this biome. Whatever it is. And baby wither skeletons, which is no bueno. Please no. Oh, I'm so gonna die. I'm 100% yes, dead. I do like back, though. It just means I don't have to do a corpse run, which is, you know, 100% not, you know, a thing that you normally have to do. So let's kill a few more mobs here. Man, they're so stinking fast. Oh, and they hurt. Oh, did I forget to re-equip my armor? I mean, I might have. But there's something I wanted to do here. I wanted to get 2 osmium. Or should I just get diamond? I know osmium... Diamond is 7 attack damage. Is osmium more than diamond? I feel like it might be. Yeah, it's 8 attack damage. So I should totally do osmium. It's better. Did Soren take all my wood? Because he would, wouldn't he? He would take all my wood. Like, I don't have a single stick. Soren, please. I bet he did. I bet he did. Yeah, I mean, corpse runs are fine, but, like, occasionally it's just like, slash back is nice. Okay. So then, over here, we'll make a quick osmium sword, and presumably I can slash back to my corpse. Why, yes, I can. Ah! Except for the wither skeleton being there. It was a perfect plan. It's a perfect plan, except that wither skeleton was still there. It was going to be a perfect plan. Look how many times am I gonna die this episode? I don't know. Too many to count. There'll be a death counter. I'm told it's 6. So I'll have to get back and then get my corpse really quick. So if I'm looking down and I slash back. Ugh! Too fast. I might have to actually walk over there, but it's not a long walk. So I think I'll do that, and then it'll hopefully be able to distract the wither skeleton. So we'll come back when I get my stuff. Again. Man, that is a lot of death points right there, which is cool. And now that I made this run, there is no dude guarding my corpse, so that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, let's re-equip. I wouldn't mind a couple more ender pearls. Just saying. I'm gonna kill a couple more endermen while I'm out here. And I still haven't found any blazes, which is a bummer. So yeah, let's come back in a minute. Can I get rid of all these, you know, things? Death. Is there like a delete button for them? Oh, there we go. Right-click them, and I can remove them. Oh, you can right-click to add waypoints, too. That's cool. Remove. 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 Nice. All right, cool. Looking for a blaze real quick, and then we'll head home if I don't find one soon. Hey, look what I found. One of these places. Stronghold? Is that what they're called? I forget. No, not Stronghold. What's it called? I forget. It's one of those places. Bastion? Bastion Remnant? I really need to be more careful. This biome is all wither skeletons and endermen. That's what it is. 100% just wither skeletons and endermans everywhere. Baby endermen should not exist. I'm just saying. And baby wither skeletons, even worse. I'm just saying. Still no blazes, though. Still no blazes. So Bailey, who's the mod author of ours, suggested I get the harm spell, and that might be beneficial. Might need robes for the mana. I can do that. I have robes, or I have the stuff to make robes at least. So let's put all this away, this away. Getting there, making progress. All right, cool. So I've got mana bloom, so that means I can make the robes, right? Yay! Yay! So that's not as good armor. 2, 5, 4, and 1. 3, 5, 6, and 3. So definitely not as good armor as, you know, osmium armor, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. And let's see here. So we're going to want projectile harm. So let's make that spell number 4, right? Projectile harm. But then we're going to want amplify, right? And I don't think we have that one yet. Harm 1. Create. Ooh, fancy. Bailey, what's the yellow lines on my mana bar mean? That I don't know. All right, so then what we want to look at, given that we have completed this stuff, is how to get amplify. Oh, every 100 mana. Oh, that's cool. So I need a diamond as a reagent and magic clay for a tier 1 amplify. So let's get a magic clay and a diamond. And we can go do the thingy down here. Look how many obituaries I have. So you do that. Goodbye, obituaries. Stamped. Sweet. So I can stick that in there. All right, so that's how much mana we're talking about. Now, if I go down to level 4 and I add amplify and hit create, that looks like it does more damage. Now, can I have more than one amplify on it? That's a question. Can I have more than one amplify on the same spell? Really? So I can just like that? Yeah. I'm sure I don't have the mana to cast that much, but like if I do that, does it cost more mana? Reasonably more. Yeah, that definitely costs a big chunk of mana. Right? So now let's go back to the Nether, and we're going to test this little spell out. Because it sounds cool. Look, there's a skeleton right up there. Hello, test subject! Pew! Oh, wow, that absolutely one-shot that skeleton. Yes, please, and thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm excited by that one-shotting of a skeleton. That was cool. That was cool. That was kind of cool, right? I gotta try this. Number 1, balanced by the color effect. Number 1, I gotta find out, does it work on Enderman? Like, do Enderman look at that and be like, you're a projectile, so I say no? Or are they dopey and be like, I don't recognize that projectile, I'm getting hit by it? These are the questions that Dyer asks. I'm totally lost in the Nether, by the way. I did slash back, and I'm questioning if I actually went slash back to where I was. But we'll find out. Oh, that's cool. Amplifier also works on haste for extra speed. I like that. Create haste. Whoa, speed 9? Yes, please. Look at this. This is what's up. Crazy haste. I love it. I like this mod a lot now. That is cool. Look how fast this is. And of course I'm demonstrating on soul sand, which is probably not the best way to go, but still, you get the point. That is neat. So you can have as many amplifies on the spell as you want, and it just rapidly ramps up the mana cost, but also rapidly ramps up. That's cool. And amplify affects the break speed, right? Or the break, not the break speed, but like how strong a material can break. So like, it makes it so you can break like obsidian if you put enough amplifies on it or whatever. That is cool beans. That is cool beans. You totally need the novice armor though, because without that armor, so each yellow line equals 100 mana. So this is 100, this is 200, and like 2 1/4-ish. And if I remove this, we have like 1 1/3 maybe. So we definitely get a significant amount of mana by having that, you know, on there, which is cool. Let's go see if he works on Enderman. Hey, Enderman. Don't look now, but I'm shooting a projectile at you. And it looked like he took damage. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely did not take much damage. I didn't think so, but he didn't, like, teleport away like he normally does, right? Now, did I read correctly that there's some kind of, like... That's interesting. Why do I have less mana now? Is it me, or do I only have 200 mana now? Why do I have less mana? It's weird, right? Shouldn't I have... same amount I did before? Oh, there it is. It's going up now. Oh, the projectiles do hit them. The projectiles do hit them. Oh, that's cool. Endermans are like, I don't recognize that projectile. Ha 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 ha! Bug alert. Sorry, Bailey. I am so gonna die again. Yep, 100%. Dead again. Yeah. Got you. Got you. So it eventually got there with the mana bar. That's cool. That's cool. Come here, baby Enderman. I want to kill you. If you look at their feet, they don't notice it. Oh, now he knows. He knows. That's cool. Can I ramp this up a little bit more? It's a lot of mana to do that, but like it might work. What I need is a saturation spell. I want to eat with mana. Just be like, give me like a saturation spell and I'll be really happy. Oh, I missed. That definitely hit him. Oh, he definitely knows. I hear you, Enderman. I like Amplify. I like Amplify a lot. Amplify is cool. Excuse me, little man. Nice. Alright, lots of ender pearls, which means totally ready for mining gadgets. But I still need blazes, so I'm going to look real quick 1 more minute, and if I still don't find any, we'll wrap up the episode, and then circle back to do maybe some create in episode 4. Alright guys, so we totally are cool. I like haste 9. That is what's up right there. That is just getting around town. Is there a jump boost? I see leap is like activated. I could try leap though. Can we do leap yet? We might be able to do leap. I feel like that might be cool. What's involved in doing leap? Launch is more fun. Try out both. Okay. So there's leap and launch. Oh, okay. So launch boosts the target into the air. It can be used for large jumps or scaling mountains. Knockback knocks a target away a short distance from the caster. And then leap launches the target in the direction they are looking. So leap versus launch. Do we have a spider eye? I know I've killed a few spiders, but I don't think we've got any spider eyes from them. Do we have a slime ball? Do you have that cauldron-y thing still? Yeah. So we could totally make that real quick. It's super duper wrapping up point for the episode, but also like having fun playing with mod. So I hope nobody complains about this being a little bit of a longer episode. But I should be able to snag a bucket and drop this in there. Or right click it. Right click it. Okay, cool. That's cool. And then magic clay. I don't know why there's magic clay in here, but there is, and we're moving it. And then we will, real quick, make this new spell type. Just because I want to try it out. Now, which one is this? I can't tell. This is not leap, this is launch. Launch glyph unlocked. So let's make one, right? So you're going to be spell 5, launch. So we're going to do self, launch. And we're going to do it without amplify first, just to see what it looks like, right? This is gonna hurt. So launch is like straight up, isn't it? Is this what I'm seeing? Launch definitely looks like straight up. Now there's totally like a slow falling thing, but it doesn't look like, so launch is literally just straight up, right? So we definitely want leap, which is the spider eye, which will let us push forward. All right, let me wrap up the episode here. I'll try and find a spider between episodes. That would be cool. And, you know, maybe I'll read orange base real quick, see if we have any. But yeah, launch is like straight up in the air. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of horizontal control for that. And also, you take some fall damage pretty easily with it. Whee! So I can try it here, right? Like, click once. You can keep clicking, which is fun. Oh, look at that. It has like a cool little, there's a little cool particle effect thing going on there. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. You know Dyer, he loves his particle effects. Soren might have a spider eye. Let's steal some of his coal to power up his refined storage system, and we'll just peek. Just peek. We'll peek. Oh, that's right, it takes time to heat up. Let's wrap up. It's wrapping up point. It's well past. Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to steal his bread. Don't tell him. All right, guys. Take it easy.